Welcome back to Creek to Coast. This week coming to you from the picture-perfect Talbotville camping ground, tucked right up into the foothills of the Victorian Alps.
Morning, boys.
Morning, Rog.
It's hard to believe this place was once a bustling gold mining town. Nowadays, the only remnants of the settlement are the very out-of-place looking cherry plums and poplar trees that have well and truly thrived where the town failed.
If you've got a modern four-wheel drive like these, and it's well maintained, you shouldn't have any problems on a trip like this. But every morning it pays to check your oil, water, all your fluids, things like that. And particularly travelling in convoy, have a look at your air filter every day. It's going to get dusty, and with the water we were in yesterday, it'd pay to make sure we haven't sucked up any water.
Given that all these boys run ARB stores, it's no surprise that their cars are perfectly set up for this sort of touring. Take Andy's 200 series, for example. Protection gear all round. Winch, lights, UHF, and one of the best appointed rear storage areas I've ever seen.
Well, Andy, you've got more than the kitchen sink in here, mate. What's that thing?
Well, as you know, everyone needs their best trick when they go camping. They've got to produce their best trick. This is a genuine 12-volt pie oven. And in about an hour or so, they'll be just beautiful.
The whole car'd smell like a bakery. It'd be beautiful.
Smells beautiful, huh?
Yeah.
Not to be outdone, Greg's 70 series also has all the protection gear. A well-tuned V8 turbo diesel under the bonnet, as well as a pretty impressive navigation setup. Greg's running the Marine Chart plotter from his off-road race truck, alongside HEMA's latest release HN6 Navigator as a side-by-side comparison. And so far, the HEMA's passing every test with flying colours. The technology and comforts available to drivers these days are a far cry from the first miners to forge a path through this valley.
Mate, this ute's just perfect for a trip like this, with all this gear especially. How do you reckon blokes found their way in the old days?
Mate, I guess they followed these rivers and creeks, so it's hard to believe that some of the spots where we've driven to, there's been people coming in here for 200 years. Imagine back then finding your way in here and finding your way out and surviving.
Today sees us continue along the Crooked River before traversing into the next valley where we get our first crack at a proper high country trail. Although the plan is to spend most of the day on the road, Daniel's got one quick stop he wants us to make just outside of Talbotville. It's a bit of a hike off the trail, but worth it for anyone keen to see a bit of living high country history.
Well, the lure of gold and riches must have drawn hundreds to this Crooked River gold mining area, and some guys got a bit more serious about it. Unbelievable how you could get something like this up this hill we've just walked up. Incredible, eh, Dan?
Absolutely unbelievable, Roger.
Yeah, and the worst part about it is they never recovered their costs, went broke. Look at that.
Bit of grease and away she'll go.
Mate, a box of matches and a bucket of water will get it going.
Heading out of the Wannangatta Valley, we begin our first serious climb into the mountains, ascending up the fittingly named Billy Goat Bluff, which rises an astonishing 1,200 vertical metres over just 7 kilometres. But it's not the bluff that has us concerned, it's the rapidly changing conditions.
Well, Pete, I'm really worried about that weather. Look at it.
It's coming in quick, isn't it?
Really quick, mate.
Might be a good idea. We'll get up and enjoy the view, and I think we might make our way off this mountain.
Tail in the air, take off down the other side.
Our destination is a spot called the Pinnacles, but Mother Nature's determined to make us work for the summit today.
An hour ago we didn't have a problem. Beautiful blue skies, driving the high country, and then this wind from hell has come, bringing with it rain, black cloud, and damage like this. What our problem is, if we get more of these, we might end up stuck here with the rain. Righto, Andy, let's go.
This is where good gear and a good understanding of how to use it is vital. You'll notice the boys are employing a snatch block, basically a load-rated pulley that allows us to quickly and carefully pull the tree away at an angle.
There you go, a couple of minutes. Because of the team we've got, it's gone really quick and well. We're out of trouble.
At the top, the trail actually cuts directly along the ridgeline. An incredible experience, a bit over 1 kilometre above the valley.
Hey, look at the drop-off, mate. You want me to go a bit closer so you can see?
No, that's fine, Roger. You just concentrate on the road.
There is a lookout at the pinnacles, but given the cloud cover, we've opted to pull up just below the summit, which in itself offers a prime seat to watch the elements at work.
It's high up, isn't it, mate?
It is, and how the weather's changed. It's cold.
Unbelievable, look at that.
Swag out in the snow.
Coming up after the break, the weather's arrived, and one thing's for sure, it's not going to be an easy run home from here. So stay tuned to see how we get on.
What are you going to call this high altitude bakery?
Maybe the pie van from Snowy River.
Someone will write a poem about it.